Chapter 10 Light, Sound and Force. Light. Sources of light. Light allows you to see objects, shapes and colors. We cannot see or read in dark. Sun is the biggest natural source of light on the earth. During night time, we depend on artificial sources of light. We also get light from bulbs, torches, candles and lamps. These light-giving objects are called luminous objects. Not all objects give us light. Objects which do not give light are called non-luminous objects. Light forms shadows. When light falls on an object, we see a dark patch. The dark patch is called the shadow. There are two things which are essential for the shadow to form. They are as follows. There has to be some source of light, natural or artificial. The object must block the light. The length of shadows change with the change in position of sun. Morning and evening, the shadows are long. At noon, shadows are the shortest as sun is overhead. Light travels in a straight line. Light always travels in a straight line. It doesn't bend. Let us do an activity to understand this better. Task 1. Take 3 cards of the same size. Make a hole in the center of the card at the exact place on all the cards. Make them stand in a line. Hold the flashlight in your hand so that the light falls at the hole of the first card. Do you see the light at the other end? Yes. Now raise the height of the first card. Now the hole of this card will not be aligned with the holes of the other 2 cards. Using a flashlight, once again throw light on the hole of the first card. Do you see the light at the other end now? No. Fascinating facts. Shadows are always formed in the opposite direction to the source of light. Sound. We hear different kinds of sounds round the clock. Almost everything in our surrounding makes sound. For example, birds, animals, and vehicles make sound. You hear sound when you pour water into a glass. Sound is produced by vibrating objects. It is produced when we talk, as our tongue helps in producing the sound. Types of sound. We hear different types of sounds. Some sounds are soft, some are loud, some are pleasant, and some sounds are unpleasant. Noise. Sound that is loud and unpleasant to ears is called noise. It produces when everybody in a public place or in your class starts talking loudly at the same time. Force. What is a force? Look at the 2 pictures. In picture 1, the man is pulling the carton. In picture 2, the man is pushing the carton. In both cases, the man is applying force to move the carton. The push or pull applied to any object is called a force. If the force applied to an object is more, the movement of the object will also be more. For example, if the man applies a stronger push to an object, it will move faster. Let us see few examples in which force is being applied. The boy is pushing the swing. The man is pulling the suitcase. The boy is pushing the door. The boy is pulling the string. Result of force applied. When force is applied to any object, it can result in any of the following changes. It can cause a change in the position of the object to which the force is applied. For example, when you kick the ball, it will move. It can move a stationary object or even stop a moving object. For example, if you push a trolley, it will start moving. On the other hand, if you pull the same moving trolley, it will stop. It can cause change in the shape or size of the object. For example, when you knead the dough, a pushing force is being applied. The force applied makes the dough change its shape. Also, when you squeeze a lemon, the shape of the fruit will change. When we use force and are able to move things, we say work is done. We need energy to do work. We get energy from the food we eat. Friction. Friction is a force between two surfaces that are sliding. Friction slows down a moving object. Key terms. Push, an action in which you move an object away from yourself. Pull, an action in which you move an object towards yourself. Man-made, things made by man. Object, a thing. Stationary, something which is not moving. Let's sum up. Sun is a natural source of light. Artificial sources of light are made by man. For example, bulb, tube light, etc. The object must block the light in order to form a shadow. Shadows are always formed in the opposite direction to the source of light. The shadow can be formed on the ground, wall, or any other surface. The color of the shadow is always black. The sounds we hear are composed of vibrations called sound waves. Space doesn't have any medium. The push or pull applied to any object is called force. Force can cause a change in position of an object. Force can move a stationary object or even stop a moving object. Force can cause a change in the shape and size of an object. If the force applied to an object is more, the movement of the object will also be more.